Dave, thank you. Lawyers for convicted former Mesa County clerk Tina Peters are trying to get her out on bond.
They went to federal court today. Peters is currently serving a 9-year sentence on state charges. Last year, she was found guilty of orchestrating a breach of unauthorized areas of Mesa County's elections office. Alan Janae live outside the federal courthouse in Denver for us tonight. Alan, they want federal courts to step in.
Well, that is what they're hoping, Michael, but a federal magistrate judge here today was reluctant. Tina Peters was not in court, but a lot of her supporters were. So many of them, they had to open an additional courtroom for all of the spectators. Lawyers for Peters are already appealing her conviction at the state level. Among other things, they claim the sentencing judge took into account the threat of what she might say publicly were she not in jail. They claim the sentence is an infringement of her free speech rights. Now, they want the federal courts to ultimately release her on bond. But a magistrate judge was reluctant to do that, saying he could not find any example in the history of U.S. courts in which federal courts did that while someone was appealing a state-level conviction. The judge said their claims should first be exhausted at the state appeals court level. He gave lawyers for Peters 3 weeks to file briefs explaining why they should grant bond. Meantime, Peters' lawyers continue to claim that there was election fraud in 2020, in spite of the fact that federal agencies found no significant evidence of voter fraud and no evidence of voting machine tampering. And all of this comes as the U.S. Justice Department has weighed in on Peters' state-level case. That after an executive order suggesting that Peters' prosecution should be reevaluated. That was something that the Colorado Attorney General's office characterized as unprecedented. In Denver, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.
All right, Alan, a lot to keep track of. We appreciate you following that for us. Thank you.